So our bandito and our lawman have defeated the packmaster, and now they're going back to town. So now they need to see what size town they're going to. A small town again. These guys cannot catch a break to get someplace big. Alright, so they're going to a small town. Now we need to see if there are any travel hazards that happen en route. Red, of course, is the bandito. White is the lawman. And they do not meet any travel hazards. So now we need to figure out what kind of town they are actually in. So, their type of town. On 2d6, let's see if we can get something different. A 7. A standard frontier town. Well, that's not too terrible, to be honest. So let's go ahead and do their random maps. What do they have there? A smuggler's den, a doctor's office, a sheriff's office, and this is a medium town, so hold on. I guess I should have seen that. Doc's office, smuggler's den, sheriff's office. Oh, give me something good. Mutant quarter. So of course they're going to stay at the hotel. They'll pay their $10. Okay, so it's the first day in town. They're going to pay their 10 each for staying in the hotel, which takes Ben the Bandito down to 1,280 gold and the lawman down to 745. Now from an experience standpoint, after that last adventure, Ben is 15 experience points shy of leveling up, and Dan is 75 shy of leveling up. So, first thing, daily town event. Having a run-in with one of the rougher-looking locals, you find yourself challenged to a duel in the streets at high noon. One random hero must give up their day in town and immediately play the high noon solo mission. Alternatively, that hero may duck out the back door and run for it, ending their town stay and starting the next adventure with no grit. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, it's the lawman. 4, 5, 6, it's the bandito. It is the lawman. This should be interesting. Well, let me push this aside. Does this random hero must give up their day in town to immediately play the high noon solo mission. Okay. So we'll let him do that, but in the meantime, while I'm here, the bandito is going to go to the doc's office. We'll roll for his daily event. It is a 9. Expert surgeon. He's an expert surgeon and is really on top of things today. All attempts at surgery are +1. He doesn't need any surgery. Really, all he's going to do here... Ooh, does he treat some corruption? Yeah, I think he'll spend 200 and get rid of his 2 corruption. Now he's got to roll on a 1, 2, or 3. He takes some hits. No hits, so he loses 200 bucks and gets rid of 2 corruption. So he is down to 1,080. And he has nothing that he wants to sell at this point. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just roll to see if there's a daily event after we're done with this gunslinger mission. There is not. So I can push this aside for now, and we will set up for the high noon duel mission. The sun is high in the sky and there is a stillness in the air. Challenged to a duel in the street by one of the locals, the lawman faces off a few paces from a bandit. Townsfolk are watching from the windows and the doorways, fingers twitching over their holstered weapons. The bandit and the lawman face off. The church bell rings. It's time. So this is just a mission. It's a duel in the streets. They have variable initiative, so at the start of each turn they each roll a d6 and add it to their initiative to see who goes first. The bandit has an initiative of 5 and the lawman 4, so maybe the lawman has a chance to shoot first. They don't move the first round, they can't go into any doors, and they can't run away. And basically it's just a shoot, and then you can reset at the end. The bandit has normal stats for bandits, which is, you know, a range of 5+ to hit, 2 combat, 2 damage, 3 health, initiative of 5. But for this mission, you multiply the damage and the health of the bandit by the level of the hero. So he actually has damage of 4 and health of 6. So to successfully complete the High Noon Duel, the hero must defeat their opponent, and he gets 25 experience points times his hero level. So that would be 50, still not enough to quite get him up to the next level. So there is no holding back the darkness, there is no fleeing, you don't get loot, none of the catching your breath or corruption hits or anything like that. It's just you restore to full health at the end, get 1 grit, you either live or you die. If you die, I guess you take, doesn't say, but my assumption is that the mission's over and you take an injury. So, with that said, it is time to start the duel. So red will be the bandit, white will be the lawman for their starting. Go high numbers on... Oh, so the bandit still gets to go first. So he has 2 combat, and I'm going to double check one more time just to make sure. I don't think the combat is doubled. I think it's just the damage. Yes. Health and damage for all attacks are multiplied by the hero's level. Alright, so 2 attacks. So he gets 1 hit. Lawman can defend. And the lawman does not, so he takes 4 damage. 4 health for the lawman. Now it's the lawman's turn, and he is going to use his Beast Hunter rifle because it gets 2 shots. So he's got 2 hits, and they are +1 damage. The bandit has a defense of 3, however, so both on the bandit. So a 2, that does nothing, but a 6, that's a 7. So defense of 3 gives him 4 damage. So they each took 4 wounds this round. That's the end of the first turn. So now let's see who goes first this turn. Red is the bandit, white is the lawman. It's even, so it's the bandit again. Well, the bandit's going to shoot again. And he misses with both. Ooh, the lawman has an opportunity here. Lawman misses with both, but gets to re-roll because of his laying down the law, and he still misses. Well, that was anticlimactic. Alright, we're going to try it again here. Oh, the lawman gets to go first this time. 2 attacks. Oh, he's got a critical hit, and he gets to re-roll. So, critical hit and a regular hit. Critical hit. Does 2 damage, that's 3 damage. That is enough to kill the bandit. So, the lawman wins his duel, kills the bandit, gets 50 experience points. And now we're back to day 2 in town. Alright, we're up to day 2 in town. I've set it back up. It's day 2. They've paid their $10, which takes the lawman to 735, the bandito to 1,070, and with the 50 experience, the lawman is only 25 from leveling up, only 10 behind the bandito. So the lawman's going to go to the sheriff's office. Bandito's going to go to the mutant quarter. Daily town event, I forgot. Just another day in the frontier of the Wild West, no effect. We are not in a specialty town, so this is okay. Alright, so in the mutant quarter, what happens? A 10. Street vendor. A local street vendor recognizes your efforts, both as a hero and as an advocate for the mutants. Gain 25 experience and 1 free bandage, whiskey, or dynamite token for each mutation you have. Well, he has no mutations, but he will take the 25 experience, and he will happily move on with his day. And now the sheriff, or the lawman. Oh, that can't be good. Jailbreak. While his hanging scheduled for today, with his hanging scheduled for today, a ruthless band of outlaws wastes no time in trying to break out their jailed comrade. You just happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. The town stay is over for all heroes at the end of the current day. You must still roll for the town event. The hero's next adventure is automatically the town adventure Jailbreak, though this can be avoided if all heroes agree to flee before the shooting begins. And to start the next adventure. Oh, if they flee, they lose their grit. Well, I guess that's what's going to happen next. We are going to do the Jailbreak mission. At the end, okay, the town stay is over for all heroes at the end of the current day. The hero's next adventure is automatic. Okay, so they can actually finish today. So, the Bandito, really, the only reason he went to the Mutant Quarter was to buy some whiskey, because he still has, I mean, even with, you know, the willpower of 11, he's still in not that great a shape. So he's going to buy a whiskey token for 40, and he is going to buy some bandages for 40. So that's 80 more that he loses. And the sheriff, or the lawman in the sheriff's office, he wants to, we are going to do a sheriff's bounty, so we will draw a low threat card to see what the bounty is on. So, for the next adventure, oh, well that's kind of, well, it could be a bandit, which might be, might as well draw it. So, it's a hell vermin. So, I don't think he's going to see any hell vermins in his next adventure. So that was a total waste. And does he want to buy anything in the sheriff's office? Well, nope, I think he's good. I think this is it, and I think we will come back and do the Jailbreak adventure next. They're coming. They're coming for him. His gang is coming to break him out. The high-profile prisoner locked in the sheriff's jail smiles at you with a wink. Now you boys are in for it. So there's going to be a jailbreak. The Bandito looks at the lawman and says, wait a minute. Whose side am I supposed to be on? Why am I helping you? The sheriff said, well, you can help me defeat these guys and keep this prisoner here, or you can join them. Of course, the Bandito thinks about that and says freedom is better. And he decides to continue to join forces with the lawman. So this sets up with 3 bandits and their horses coming to break out the prisoner. There's 2 sticks of dynamite getting ready to blow him out at the end of each turn. One comes off, so after 2 turns it blows up. And then the next turn the prisoner starts trying to get away. The lawman starts in the jail, but the Bandito has to start in a random location. So on a D8, he starts in location 4, which is right across here. Which is actually not too bad. Maybe I can put him in a crossfire. Hold Back the Darkness works differently. Because there are 2 heroes, it starts on, the darkness marker starts on the 5 space. Every time you kill a bandit, it goes down towards the darkness start space. If you get there, no more bandits come out. If it makes it all the way to the mine entrance, you lose. Every time you fail a Hold Back the Darkness roll, it moves, or if you can't place any bandits, then it moves. At the end of every turn, you roll for more bandits to come out. They could be rifle bandits as well. And that's really it. And if the prisoner gets away, well, then you fail. And otherwise you just get some money and some experience. But they've done the right thing. So, first things first, as always, we need to hold back the darkness. And we do not. And for this mission, the darkness is a 7+ while he's still in jail, and an 8+ once he breaks out. Alright, so the bandits are initiative 5, which is better than either of our heroes, so they get to go first. And on a 1, 2, or 3, they'll head for the Bandito. 4, 5, or 6, the Lawman. So the first one goes towards the Lawman. And they have a move of 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. This one will go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think this one probably has line of sight through a window. I don't think the others have. Oh, and he probably, yeah, he has line of sight through that window. Alright, so they get 2 shots each. So white on the Lawman, red on the Bandito. They hit on 5s. Ooh, so 2 hits on the Bandito, 1 on the Lawman. Let's see if they can defend. The Bandito defends 1, so the Lawman and the Bandito each take 2 damage. Now it is the Lawman's turn, so he can roll to move. He's going to go 2. I think he is just going to go here, where he has line of sight on 1, but not on the other. He's going to attack with his Beast Hunter's rifle. Gets to re-roll 1, so he has 1 hit. It's +1 damage. So 3, 4. Their defense is 2. So he only does 1 damage to this guy up front. Now it's the Bandito's turn. He gets a grit. And he has his 2 pistols. Range of 6. I think he will move here though, where he can have line of sight through this window to these guys. So he will attack. He hits on 5s. I'll try to remember that from here on. Ooh, he gets to reroll 1 because of his glasses. So 2 hits and a critical. He's going to put his critical on, well, he's going to do a regular hit on, how many health do they have? 3 health. Defense of 3. He's going to put his critical on this first one. He's going to use a grit to reroll that. Oh my goodness, he loses a grit and still only does 1 damage. So he's going to put a regular hit on him as well. A 5, that's enough to kill 1. Move the depth track back 1. And then his other one will go on this one here because he can see him. That's a 5. Minus his 3 defense does 2 more wounds. So he has 2 wounds on him. So it is the end of the turn. A dynamite goes away. We roll to see a D3 bandits coming back on. 1 more bandit comes in, and let's see where he comes in from. Entry point A. So we have 1 bandit that comes in from entry point A. Where is entry point A? Right here. Now we need to hold back the darkness. We do not. So right, you're just bouncing right back and forth there. Alright, the bandits get to go. He moves 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can't really do anything yet. This one was going for the Bandito. He can shoot him there. We're going to do the same thing here. So again, it's going to be 2 shots, red on the Bandito, white on the Lawman. So the Bandito gets hit with 1. Can he defend? He does not defend, so he takes 2 damage. Now it's the Lawman's turn. Move. He's not going anywhere right this red hot second. He's going to use his big gun. He is going to use his reroll. He does a critical hit. He can choose, so he's actually going to put the critical on this one back there. And he kills him. So this moves one more. They each get, so far they've each gotten 15 experience. And now the Bandito rolls to move. Oh, he gets his grit back, so he's back to 2 grit. Oh man, he only moves 1. Well, he's only going to be able to kill that one guy. There's no way to get to the other one, so he'll move his 1 here. He can still shoot at him. Reroll his 1. Okay. All of his damage has to go on this guy. Ooh. Ooh. That's bad. Because none of those, he's going to burn that grit and reroll those, because, I mean, at a minimum he needs to kill this guy. Okay. So he kills that Bandito. Moves this down 1 more. End of turn items. This last dynamite is now gone. We've got to see how many more bandits come in. Oh, what am I doing? How many bandits do we get? 2 new bandits. Bandit. They come in from points. Oh, they're both rifle bandits. On a random building's rooftop. Okay, so first rifle bandit is going on building 4. And the second rifle bandit is going on building 2. Where's building 4? Oh, so he's on top here. And then building 2 is where? Over here. Okay. Alright, hold back the darkness. We fail again. Move this. Bandito's turn. So he gets to move 4 spaces through this hole. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to move 1, 2, 3. These guys don't move. So nobody can shoot at the Bandito, but these 2 both can shoot at the Lawman. They're both combat 2, both have a range of 5, both do the same damage. So they actually should be doing the shootout rules, so we'll add that now. So, do I have any shootout markers? So he would get 2 shootout markers, and hopefully I'm playing this correctly. So they couldn't retreat, so they targeted someone. They select a random hero so they have a random hero. Well, he can only target him, so that would only make sense. But he could have targeted the Bandito. So 1, 2, 3 it's the Bandito, 4, 5, 6 it's the Lawman. Alright, so it is the Bandito. So the Bandito then gets this. And he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to go here. Yep, here, so he can target the Bandito. So that changes the number of shots they get. So the rifleman who's shooting at the Lawman gets 2 shots for 4 damage each. But he gets 3 shots for 2 damage each, so it's 3 on the Bandito and 2 on the Lawman. And 1 on the Lawman hits. The Lawman can defend, and he defends. So, and then these get removed. But he can't leave, he can't move off that rooftop. I mean, he can't get close to anybody. So he's just waiting to snipe people as soon as they come out of these buildings. Alright, so now it's the lawman's turn, so he'll move. He can move 4. You know, at this point, I think he's just going to come out in the open. 1, 2, 3. He's going to stay there. He's going to do his 2 attacks. They're both hit. Number 1 is going to be on this guy. So we'll do first one. That's 5. That's a 6 because of his +1 damage. Defense of 3. He kills that one. Roll this back down one more. 15 experience. And then his other attack is on the rifle bandit. A 6, which is a 7. Defense of 3, health of 3. Kills him. Move this one more. 15 more experience. And then it's the bandito's turn. Now I don't know that the bandito is going to be able to do much of anything, so let's see. His move is 5. I don't think he has anything that lets him move extra, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. His range on his pistols are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He cannot reach him, so nothing else he can do. So end of turn. How many more bandits come out? 1 more bandit. Where does he come out? 2. 2 is, I think that's B. 2 is entry point B, so we have a bandit. Entry point, oh, straight ahead. Oh, that's far away, that's not helpful. So that's the end of turn. We don't have to blow anything up. So hold back the darkness, it's now on 8s. We miss again. We're having to kill these guys. Alright. He gets to move 6. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, he's going to target 1, 2, 3 the bandito, 4, 5, 6 the lawman. Lawman. He 1, 2, 3 bandito, 4, 5, 6 lawman. So he's targeting the bandito. So he can move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's still not in range. But he is already in range, so he will just attack. So he gets 2 shots for 4 damage each. Ranged attacks of 6 cause 3 hits each. So 6 hits. Ooh, this is bad. So the bandito defends. Well, he defends. Defense is 4, so he defends 4 of them. So he takes 2. Oh, shoot. So that's 8 damage. But he has 21 health, so he's still okay. He's at 12. So, lawman moves. He gets a grit. He moves. Oh, just 1. God, he's still not close. He's not close enough. Oh yeah, his range is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he has range on them both. So he's going to attack with his rifle. That is 2 hits. First hit on the guy here in the here. 4, 5. On his defense of 3, that's 2. So next one on him as well. 6, that's enough. So he kills 1 more. Gets his 15 experience. Bandito can go. Oh, he can move 6, so he's going to get... He's going to attack with his pistols. 1 critical. He gets to reroll 1. Just 1 critical hit. Come on. 5 is enough to kill him. Down to 2 on the marker. 15 experience. Now I have to look and see if you kill them all, is that it? Or do you keep going? Okay, so it sounds like that I still, even though they just did that, because we're only on the 2 space, we still have to do end of turn, roll for how many more bandits come. 3 more bandits. And they come in what spaces? 2 on the roof and 1 from entry point A. So we got an entry point A. We've got a 2 on random roof. So 1 goes to rooftop number 3. Oh, he's going to pop the Bandito. And the next one goes to rooftop number 5. Oh, and he's going to pop the... So now it's hold back the darkness. 8, we do. So now how far can he move? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, he gets on a horse. Now these guys, so random target for him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's targeting the Bandito. Makes no sense, but that's the rules. Now him, he's targeting the Bandito. This guy, he's targeting the Lawman. So these 2 don't have to move. He's going to have to move to where he can get to the Lawman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so we'll do the attack on the Lawman. 3 shots. 1 hit, but it counts for 3 hits, so we will defend. He defends 1 of them. I think he is going to, let's see, they're 2 damage each. He's gonna use 1 of his grit to save, see if he can save any more. He does not, so he still takes 4 more damage. So he's up to 6 wounds. Now these guys get 2 shots each on the Bandito. 1 hit, which the Bandito saves. Alright. Now it is the Lawman's turn. He doesn't need to go anywhere, so he's just going to attack. He's going to use a grit to re-roll those. That's his last grit. Oh, now we'll roll to move because I forgot. Oh, he gets a grit, so but he can't re-grit. Oh, that is bad, bad, bad. Alright, Bandito to move. He's going to just stay right where he is. 2 crits and 2 hits. Crit number 1 will go on this Rifle Bandit up there. So for damage, he does 5 damage and kills him. This drops 1. Now he's going to do... Oh, you know what? He can't get... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He does not reach that one. So all the rest go on this one. Yeah, I think we can say he's dead. Alright, so no more bandits can come out, but we may lose because he may get off the board here next turn. We don't need to roll for darkness anymore. So really it just comes down to this next roll. Okay, so he gets 2d6 move. He moves 5 spaces. 2, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright, now it's his turn. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, he's shooting at the Lawman. He gets 2 shots for 4 damage each. He misses with both of them. The lawman gets to move. He gets to attack. 2 hits on him. That's enough to kill him. 15 more experience, and we win, but just barely. It's actually pretty darn balanced. 1 more turn and he'd have been off. I mean, unless he rolled double ones, which he would not have, he would have won. So that is the end. They each get 25 experience and D6 times 50 gold, so 25 experience each. This is enough for them to both level up, though. Red is the Bandito's gold, white is the Lawman's gold. Bandito gets 50 gold, the Lawman gets 250 gold. So that is the end of this adventure. Now they're going to go back to town, and instead of rolling for it, I'm just going to send them back to the same town. Because, well, they're in the town. So when I come back, they will finish up, they'll do a new town visit, and then figure out what they're going to do for their next adventure. So the lawman and the bandito kept the prisoner from escaping. So they're back in town, they're tired, they're going to spend the night. So they spend their $10 each out of the little bit that they made. So they did get enough experience to level up, so they'll level up before the next adventure. And so daily town event is another no effect. Just a normal day in town. And yep. And I did shuffle them. Alright, so the bandito is going to go. Well, where does he want to go now? There's really nothing that he wants to buy. He's got a little bit more money. He can't go to the sheriff's office. The lawman is going to go. Where can he sell Darkstone? Because he has way too much and he's going to get himself in trouble. Smuggler's Den is probably not the place to go. Let's see. He does have corruption, so he might need to go to the doc's office. But the first thing we're going to do is try and get rid of Darkstone. It doesn't look like there's anywhere to sell Darkstone. Oh, that's terrible. Alright, so the doc is going to go, or the lawman's going to the doc's office. And the bandito, he's got whiskey, he's got bandages. He doesn't have much in the way of Darkstone. He is going to... Nope. So the bandito is actually just going to leave. He's not going to stay in town. Well, he already paid his $10. He'll hang out. So the lawman is going to spend 300 and get rid of 3 corruption. He's got to roll 3 dice. Let's see. And he takes no damage, so that actually worked out well. So that's the end of the first day. We'll roll for, did something happen? Nope, nothing happened. And they are back at the hotel and want to know what to do next. So as they sit and they're pondering what to do next, they're trying to decide if they continue to work together. They've just done a great thing. The bandito's feeling a little vindicated. His family has been avenged. The lawman seems to see something good in the bandito and doesn't think it's right after everything he's done. Even though he's been an evil man through his life, he's starting to turn for good. And they're talking, they're having some whiskey, and then they hear tribal drums echoing through the desert canyons in the distance. Dark clouds start to fill the night sky, and eldritch green lightning crackles in the air. They both sense there is a storm coming. They're hearing rumors, and the local people in the saloon talk about a tribe of Darkstone enraged natives who have consumed so much darkstone that they now are trying to massacre people. The next town over has been completely destroyed. These outcast braves are now massacring everyone they see as weak in the name of the dark and vengeful elder spirits that they worship. They've been pillaging frontier towns and Indian villages throughout the cursed lands near Brimstone. Through blood and fear, they feed their addiction to the Black Rock, collecting bones as trophies for their dark gods. They look at each other and they know, okay, we're going to have to do something about this now. So next time, they are going to encounter the Black Fang tribe. I just finished painting those models up, so it's time to put them into action.